Hello, and welcome to the Vacuum Shadows project. My name is Liam Probert, and I'm here to give you a quick insight into our plans for this role-playing game system. My dad Dave and I have been role-playing for a long time. When my dad was younger, he had a specific group that he played games with, and when I grew up, I started to game with the same group. Have you ever had a game like this? Well, our system does not have a stack of rulebooks for every situation. It is designed for a simple game, with only one set of dice. We currently have the background and basics of the rule system complete, playable races for character creation, and interaction with others. We would like to get much more detail in place here, so that any games run in the Vacuum Shadows universe will feel more realistic. But to do this, we have to spend a while thinking and putting the thoughts into meaningful words that everyone can relate to. We still have a number of sections in the rulebook to finish. Money, what is the overall game currency and how it ties in with the system. Psionics, what they are and how they work. Spacecraft combat. This includes what types of ships there are and what they're capable of, to salvaging ships you find or even your own if you have a mishap. Skill lists give you a better idea of the things you're capable of doing in the game. Item lists, better idea of the things you can find in the game. How to make your own stuff. This is an extensive section. It includes details on vehicles, robots, and weapons of all types. Creature lists and counter tables, for when you want to go for that party wipeout. A general list of major universal races, a bit more background and history for each one. And lastly, some simple scenarios to give you an idea of what you can expect from the system. Once we have the rules and background done, then we want to get the whole thing into a program form for desktop and tablet machines. These software versions will have a bit more than the book format, in as much as they will use computing power to roll the dice for you. By that we mean there will be some tools like character generation helpers and simple character sheet managers built in. The funding we receive will be put towards completing the PDF rulebook. This will include getting some artwork done to liven the pages with images of our spacefaring races. Money will be used to produce the program required for electronic, interactive versions for desktops and tablets, and to help those budding GMs out there set scenarios to get some fun games started. We are looking ahead to see what else we can create with the funding we might receive from all those gamers out there who'd like that little extra. After we get our initial electronic stuff created, then we will aim to get a printed version of the main rulebook done. And if we can get enough good artists with enough artwork, then we plan on releasing some posters and even a hardback glossy colour art book for coffee tables. Something we'd really like to do is combine the use of new technologies like tablets, laptops and even desktop machines into Thursday night sessions. With enough backing, we can develop a GM server tool and corresponding client software to have dynamic characters that are backed up onto the GM's machine. Maps could be prepared by the GM and sent to the players along with a whisper messaging system. We do have a few other ideas floating around in our heads regarding the game system that we could implement. We'll update the Kickstarter and site pages with these as time progresses. And lastly, some of those stretch goals might also become rewards if we believe we can reach them. We'd like to thank you all for supporting us, and if you haven't yet, then take a look down to the right and see if you find anything you like. Thanks again for listening.